Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video, and we have the return of Master League in the new season finally. And I was going to use my Legend team from last season, but I didn't feel like it was the right time to use the team. But here we are with buffed Sucker Punch Yveltal. Starting off, Focus Blasting a fellow Yveltal, which is beautiful. And now it's recommended to have the legacy move Oblivion Ring, which is really good. Definitely handy, especially into Tapu Bulus, which are pretty weak too if you don't have Oblivion Ring. But here we are. And I mean, Giratina just cannot take care of Giratina or Yveltal. And I'm gonna hope I need something to cover the fairies, because double week to fairy, yeah, you'll see the fairies. But next battle we have Sucker Punch. I mean, the damage is amazing. It does take 8 Sucker Punch, so that's 16 turns to get to Dark Pulse, which is a little annoying. I think Oblivion Ring maybe I think that's the same energy. But I mean, I just don't want to spend an LTM, and I just have so much fun Focus Blasting. Do they respect the nuke? They go kaboom! Get that Dialga out of here. Woohoo! And we do have a Polward and Palkia. Actually, didn't look at the CPU, but I looked out with the non-level 50 Origin Palkia. And I do hang on to reach the second Bravewood, which, oh boy, that was close. But we have a shielded Yveltal, the Bacon Bird. Now, of course, a Honda would be better, but this is a 15, 12, definitely good enough. May lose some battles because of missing a couple HP. I mean, it's early in the season. It's shiny. We do have a 96, but it doesn't have 15 attack, which is very annoying. Hydreigon, really good dragon. I mean, it's super weak to fairy, but having a dog-type Pokemon, dog-type dragon, definitely nice. For the Necrozmas, they bring in Primarina. Beautiful. Now, let's go. I grab the shield. Now, because it's a charm, it's beautiful to bring in Ho to get some extra energy, but we do find the Necrozma. I should have taken energy. I do try and go for the Focus Blast, but we have a 2-to-1 shield advantage. They do have Hydro Cannon. Now, I know I trust my perfect Ho. And they had to have thrown a move there. And I was just able to get to the second Brave Bird. I'm not sure how much energy they needed for the next move, but yeah. I think I would win Charge Hack Priority also, but win's a win. I'm this team 11-2. Lost 2 battles with a different team, but yeah, I mean, this it's insane. Super meta, of course. I mean, it's got the number 1 and 3 ranked Master League Pokemon, and then Ho-Oh, a real good ability to cover the weaknesses of fairy types. So obviously this team is going to be good, but I mean, it's truly amazing. And so nice to have a new meta. Definitely going to be, spending as usual, all of the time Master League is available, I will play it. And we are going to be getting Master Premier once again this season, which is really exciting. Definitely going to be fun, and definitely going to maximize the amount of battles I can have for that. Now, got to be a little careful about Dragonite Superpower, but because, they don't want to debuff themselves just yet. I do respect the Superpower. That would have been a good time to debuff. Now, Yveltal does lose the even shield, the matchup against complete Zygarde. Oh no, terrible matchup against complete Zygarde, even with all of Zygarde's moves being resisted. Now, the fast move damage is not going to do much. I do land a Brave Bird. I mean, they knew that was a Brave Bird. I call the bait. I debuff myself, and I call another bait from the words of Jamie Finn. I mean, maybe not exact words, but you cannot bait. You cannot bait in Go Battle League. Even if I was debuffed, I mean, if they got a debuff, cool, but they needed to full send this Rock Wrecker. Another Breaking Swipe. They can't stop Breaking Swipe, but of course it was actually the right move to throw. And they let me take care of their Rhyperior with a Ho-Oh. I mean, they did take me out, but I whittled them down enough. I'm able to have a 2-to-1 shield advantage, and with Sucker Punch buff, and I mean, Dark Pulse is going to be chipping. They have no shields. And I am going to correctly no shield the first Nature's Madness. And I mean, Bullet Seed doesn't have the fast move pressure, even with the debuffs. They need a good amount of debuffs still to potentially farm me down. But the energy generation from Yveltal is just insane. I mean, the extra damage from Sucker Punch is so nice. So you gotta full send. Commit. They would have won had they just thrown one Rock Wrecker to Ho-Oh. It's not much more extra energy. And like, why would I shield a debuffed Ho-Oh? Learn from the mistakes, but actually don't just make those mistakes up against me, no one else. But here we are with the debuff Landorus that we just bring in the Zygarde to absorb some energy. I mean, resistant moves into Yveltal. We are able to swap out into our own Bacon Bird. We're going to expect Dark Pulse Oblivion Wing. We have back-to-back Dark Pulse, but we're going to chuck Focus Blast 2-Cop. Boom! The fellow Bacon Bird. Landorus, I mean, I definitely should have called the bait. I mean, if they did throw a Stone Edge, that would have been the energy gone. And would have been able to 2-to-1 shield advantage with Ho-Oh to come in. But I'm still in a commanding position. Ho-Oh doesn't get two-shot by... Oh, definitely Iron Head. I think Ho-Oh, if I remember correctly, doesn't get two-shot by even like Dark Pulse. Maybe Outrage? Ho-Oh is so good into Necrozma. Duskmane. But yeah, I mean, this seemed crazy. Okay, we got Xerneas. Now, I mean, Sucker Punch is amazing, but if you could get to a Dark Pulse in 7 instead of 8, oh man, it'd be so much better, because then you could chuck a Dark Pulse before. Maybe Oblivion Wing. I did just check. So, okay, so for the first Oblivion Wing or Dark Pulse, you throw 8. And beautiful, they had a Solgaleo in the back. They did not have the ability to cope with a Ho-Oh. So 8 Sucker Punch, and then you can throw either a Dark Pulse or Oblivion Wing if you have both those moves. It's 11 for Focus Blast, which makes sense. But Focus Blast is a bit spice. But also, I mean, you don't have to commit an Elite TM. But of course, the coverage for Fairy types, being able to get some nice neutral damage. But then it is 7 afterwards. So 8, 7, 7, 7, 7. That's really nice. And balanced enough. I mean, it still loses to Zygarde. When Zygarde has all of its moves resisted. It's just insane. We peekaboo and dip back into Yveltal because Kyogre, Ice Shield, Thunder. And we are going to launch Dark Pulse. It's going to be a little tricky. Am I going to be able to grab the KO? Grab the last shield? They're going to incinerate me down. I have no shields remaining. We both have to throw another incinerate. And I can grab the KO here. But unfortunately, this is one of the two losses. I mean, they just played the end game better. I got a Groudon for free from GB Overwood. 23.51 is a hundo, so I mean it's 30 CP off, but I mean candies. XL candies are definitely nice, I'll take it. Beautiful lead into Duskmane and Cosmo, absolutely just walling it. I mean, even if it has Outrage, Sucker Punch is gonna chunk it. Ooh, Sacred Fire attack drop. I would normally throw 3 Dragon Tails, but I actually do get the defense drop, so back to like no debuffs. And I think that was a second attack drop from Sacred Fire. But even then, I actually get another Crunch defense drop. Nice. But I am double attack debuffed, which is really unlucky for me. I mean, the second debuff I got did not matter. They do get some Vital Energy on Origin Palkia, and I mean, I just cannot bring in my Ho to this Palkia. When shields are in play, they have plenty of energy for the Aqua Tails. I can survive one, but it would be a terrible idea, and would be definitely losing play by me. But here we are, whittling them down, forcing all the energy out. Aqua Tail. I mean, actually not enough for the KO. Probably not an undercharge. I mean, Aqua Tail's not the strongest move. Just going to be able to go for the Sacred Fire to easily KO. They're not going to get to a second move. I mean, that may be the win condition of them whittling me down and then being able to not take Incinerate damage and then the Dragon Breath taking care of the Yveltal. But here we are. Some lag from my opponent, just the state of game. There's, I mean, in the Baltimore Regional, which was really fun to watch. Congrats on the winner. Not going to spoil it if you still haven't watched it, but I mean, amazing. So excited, new season. So many new Pokemon in the meta, it's awesome. But Zacian, beautiful. We're going to just let our Yveltal go. They're going to not even throw a fast move. I don't think. I mean, they were debuffed. They didn't want to take Incinerate damage. Understandable. They're going to bring in Rhyperior. 50 second switch clock. Definitely very nice. I mean, being able to get rid of debuffs. They get an attack drop from Breaking Swipe. I mean, it's a coin flip. But still, just the power of Zygarde, the bulk. Should they nerf Zygarde? I mean, it was a grind. I walked up, 1,300 kilometers and dumped a ton of rare XL candies into Zygarde to build 250, but it is a cheat code. And I do swap into Ho-Oh in time, and I can just shield. They don't have back-to-back Rock Wreckers. I think that may be possible to store back-to-back, but they do not have that energy. Beautiful. And good job on them full sending. Beautiful lead into Darnix and Crozma. Absolute nightmare for my opponent. But Crazy is going to be outpacing. That's fine. Dark Pulse is going to be launched. And Dark Pulse is going to grab a shield. And Zygarde is going to be very healthy. But yeah, I mean, Zygarde, it was a grind. A lot of walking. A lot of rare XL candies dumped. Should I be punished for, I mean, I did get really lucky with the IV spread. Real insane, but I mean, if it was bad, I would have built it for Ultra League, but I mean, it does. I have battled some Ultra League Zygardes, and I mean, Zygarde is still just a cheat code, and there's still ways to deal with it in Master League. I mean, you gotta bring fairies. Togekiss absolutely walls Zygarde. And I mean, you have Xerneas, you have Zacian, still really nice. Togekiss, and Primarina. But, I mean, it's a grind, and if people, like, if people are finally getting to it, and it just gets nerfed, that would definitely feel tough, but I mean, this moveset, as good as Dragon Tail is, I mean, yeah, maybe they remove it one day. There's so many moves that would make Zygarde even more broken, which I'd say Zygarde doesn't need any more good moves. And that's fair to say. I mean, Niantic do give its signature move. So I can't remember what it's called, but it would be insane. That may be a bit too much. 1,000 arrows, I think. Now this Origin Palkia, this is a perfect best buddied one. I'm going to shield up the Spatial Ren and Xerneas lead into Yveltal. That was not good. And they had a great counter. They're going to nuke my Bacon Bird. And I actually had the win had I just stayed in and just let my Zygarde go. I mean, maybe I would have lost still, but that was the second loss. The rest of the battles are wins with this team. We're going to bring in Ho, make a catch of that Nature's Madness. Now, actual recommended moveset is Nature's Madness Moonblast, unless it's changed. But Psyshock, Nature's Madness just makes so much more sense. And I am at 1 HP. Palkia is able to get that one turn of Dragon Breath in before I launch Brave Bird. Well played by them. They do have Tapu Bulu, Double Fairy. 2-1 shield advantage for me, though. Going to be launching another Dark Pulse. And they're going to be forced to shield it because they haven't even seen my last Pokemon. Oh my gosh, I didn't even have to reveal Zygarde. Now, they did lag. I mean, they would have been losing position either way. We're going to bring in Zygarde. Now, maybe they could have taken out last shield. But I actually do no shield just in case they do bait. I mean, if they grab my shield with the Octail, they still probably would have been toast. But here we are. Yeah. But definitely insanity from the team. Highest elo I am at. I did get to 2170 with a different team, which was awesome. And Ultra League, but then lost. But 100 elo gain. And here we have two battles with the first team I used. Legend team in Origin Palkia. Duskmane, Necrozma, and Ho-Oh. Now I did decide to do a Palkia lead because Landorus was everywhere. And I just needed to get rid of, just protect myself. I was using Ho in the lead, and I just was so tired. But I should have brought in Duskmane and Necrozma. Because in the back, it is a Heatran. I respect bringing Heatran in the Mudslap buff meta. I actually think I could have thrown another Dragon Breath. And you're going to see how close this battle goes. Now, it's not a level 50. It's not an XL'd up Shiny Heatran. Cool. Nice. Going to have to build Gonna have to use Heatran this season. But you are about... I do survive. Get another Dragon Shadow Claw in. Had I gotten one extra damage from Palkia, I may have tied. That was very close, but heartbreaking. I mean, I should just saved Ho for the close. But this battle, Oblivion Ring, okay, very nice. I think pretty sure I threw that Dragon Breath. Gonna bring in Ho. Gonna take some extra damage. Actually, wait, is this a Sucker Punch? I think that was actually a Gust. Cool. Gust Yveltal. Just shows where I'm at in elo. Braybird is going to take the KO of the Ho-Oh. Gonna launch another Braybird. I am debuffed. Double debuffed. Going to be just shy of an Aqua Tail. They're going to throw too much shots before I can throw a move. Actually, I need to throw another fast move. But Sandsear Storm is going to will me down. I need to take the KO with Bug Pulse, but yeah, just after those two battles, I was like, I'm going to try Yveltal. I was going to wait, but hope you enjoyed the battles. Definitely stay tuned for a lot to Master League for Daily Go Battle League videos. I do have some more Ultra League battles that are going to go up, but there's going to be no shortage of Master League for a couple weeks. Definitely going to be trying out a lot of the new buff Pokemon. And will be stay tuned for a video on just some of the recommended teams I would suggest. Now, I mean, some will have some of these insane legendaries, but only a couple will be only one team will be with Zygarde, but there's plenty of buff Pokemon. I mean, Viperia teams and Florges teams will be very handy and very meta. Definitely will be very nice. I mean, yeah, Yveltal is also going to be it's exciting season, new stuff. Hopefully I could get myself to Legend once again. I did it for the first time last season, and then they go and make a whole new meta, which is cool. But also, dang nabbit, gotta get good with a lot of different meta Pokemon now. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.